say, honey, you have grown up. The things you thought were important then are not nearly as important now. And open your mouth and talk to people. Don't be so afraid of grown people and people in a higher, like a mayor or a owner of a department store, that for some reason you just had to keep quiet. My parents did not teach me to volunteer speech a whole lot. So I didn't talk a whole lot to grown people because of that.
Mm-hmm.
Now I say, talk to everybody you get a chance to talk to. You learn, you never stop learning something new. If you go to the eyeglass doctor, talk to the people who are there. If you go to the hospital, talk to the people there that come and wait on you and take care of you and keep things comfortable for you. If you meet a Bryan Hanks and he wants to talk to you, he may have something really good to tell you. Don't ever turn that down. Between 16 and 96, I grew up. I'm almost grown, not quite.
Probably invest more in land than I have, if you want to know the truth,
Yeah.
because it's escalated tremendously from then. But when you're that age, you don't have any money, so you can't buy it anyway. But support the community
Okay.
as much as I could, and I did. And most of the young people were interested in doing that now. But now there seems to be a little disconnect, and I don't know why. The young people do not want to get involved. The age of our average fireman is probably 50-some years old or better.
Mm-hmm.
We have a few young ones, but we don't have near as many as we'd like to have. And I've noticed every organization that I'm in that the age level is high, and the young people, they don't have that sense of urgency to help support the community. And I think we've lost a little something. And I don't know why. I don't know why this is. I'm not questioning.
I would tell my 16-year-old self to don't look down at yourself like you did, because you have worth. And it doesn't have to be because you didn't come from a wealthy family that you were a poor sharecropper's daughter, but you could still do the things that was put in your path to do. Because I feel that if your maker brings you to it, he can bring you through it. And but you have to have that in you to know that he is with you wherever you go. And that is my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. He is the one. Nothing that I've done, nothing so great. And I don't believe in people feeling like, oh, I'm so a big shot. No. You're a human being.
Mm-hmm.
And you should have a feeling for people, and you know better than anyone else. But God brought you where you are, and you should be thankful.
Get a better education.
Okay.
Further yourself in knowledge, and be respectful to teachers, principals, people. Just don't be like some of these people are in this world today.
Mm-hmm.
I know I went to a church meeting Friday night, and there was a gentleman there. I hadn't heard about it, but his son lives in Lumberton. And one night last week at a ball game, 5 boys in a car did a shooting spree. And he said if they'd have been in church, maybe these kids wouldn't have got hurt.
Mm-hmm.
But the meanness in this world is getting terrible. People don't have respect for anything anymore. They don't respect themselves, and you can't respect anybody else till you have respect.
Mm-hmm.
So it's very important, and it's something that children. I remember when I was growing up, you had discipline, and I understand all of these things in this world today, but a child must have discipline to be able to respect people and do. I know I've been in a hardware store when somebody would come in there with a little boy and he would knock things off the shelf and just moving things and all that, and stop, and they never stopped. Kept right on until they left. Then you had to go put everything back where it's supposed to be. But It's just that parents need to discipline their children, and that's all there is to it. It's like on the school bus. I mean, when you go on that school bus, that's a privilege to get to ride to school and not have to pay for it. And you know, respect the bus driver and the other students on that bus. It's just respect is something that is not like it used to be, and maybe someday it'll get back. I don't know, but it's that's things that I would advise. That's what I tell my grandchildren to, you know, respect people and be patient. I know, and I know that when I was growing up, sometimes I wasn't patient. But as you get older, you get more patient. You learn how to deal with things easier, and that's knowledge. So it's your knowledge is something is great importance.
Be yourself.
Okay.
Just to be yourself. Yes, indeed. Be who you are. Don't try to be what somebody else wants you to be. You be who you want to be.
I would have started earlier.
Okay. Started
I-
what earlier?
My education to focus on my career. I initially didn't do that, and you know, I was raised on the farm. My daddy was a farmer, and our summers were spent on the farm, doing whatever we were asked to do or told to do. And you know, I would have directed my. There's a lot you learn in hindsight as you grow older, and there's definitely some things I would have done different.